And we're seeing that summer moisture and mugginess returning to the area. That's going to be with us likely the rest of the season. And we do use a few different terms to describe that. A lot of what you likely hear is us talking about the humidity out in the air. Usually we're talking about the relative humidity, how much of that moisture there is relative to the air temperature as a percentage. That's really easier for us to think about as we get outside, about how much moisture there is. 50 versus 100% humidity, much easier to think about. Then also these dew points we mentioned as well in our forecast. That's another way of us to look at how much moisture there is in the air. That dew point is the point, the temperature point where we would be fully saturated, where dew or some other precipitation would occur. And those dew points in the summertime rise. They get warmer and warmer, and that actually makes it easier for us to be closer to the dew point and more humid. We see that as that really gets above the 60s and 70s, progressively more uncomfortable. Our forecast for this week ahead, dew points are likely in this humid to uncomfortable range for the majority of this week. See that tomorrow here. A forecast for our Thursday into the Friday here will be continue to follow those temperatures likely climbing through the 80s in the morning time. That dew point in the upper 60s can already add on a few degrees there by the later morning hours. But as we get through the day, even as the dew point may drop a bit, as we warm up, we lose some moisture, but still this summer-like pattern we have ahead will put us into those lower 90s here in the afternoons. And we're expecting to see this still stick around for some time, so you need to stay hydrated with this heat and moisture. Reporting for tonight's ABC 17 Storm Track Insider, I'm meteorologist Nate Splater.